All right, there we go. You definitely have it.
Y'all, I'm sitting here watching this time lapse video that Doug just posted. Y'all, time lapse video. So
Oh, gracious. Yeah.
fun to watch. I actually had somebody come up to me this weekend was like, um, somebody came. I was on a Facebook note today. Was like, I love watching this time lapse videos. I was like, good, because I love making them, and I really like watching them too.
I don't watch all time lapse videos, but I do watch time lapse videos. Like it's a serenity.
It's therapeutic.
It really is.
I like those so much better than the other ones because they're so fast. But I'm not able to do the voiceovers on them, so I'm still going to do the other one.
Even if it's something I care nothing about, like somebody's building a fort or something,
Yeah.
I start watching it.
I watched like a 7 minute time lapse video of somebody mowing a yard the other day.
I did too. Was it the one that cleaned the
Oh, man,
driveway
yard
and
for
stuff?
free?
Yes.
Yeah.
That shit was like,
Hilarious. But I'm sitting there
I
like,
couldn't believe I watched that.
Mesmerized the whole
yeah,
thing.
because it's like the
It was
yard
pretty
was
dramatic.
grown up, you know? So, yeah, that's hilarious. Okay, so I know what I'm going to ask today. I've been on a roll the past 2 days having my little things in order. I want you guys to tell me how you found me. So, if you've been here forever, minus and Kent, the videos just popped up on your feed. Somebody told you about me. I'd love to know. I think that'd be cool. Like and share. We'll give away finished on the gram, unfinished on Facebook. For the background, I'm going to be using shades of pink, red, and orange. So that was plum crazy. It reminds me of Barney. So not the other than I didn't watch Barney.
What they got done in the comments.
How they find it
Oh, how they talk to
or how they found me.
it. All right.
All right, this is flamingo. I mean, it's cool to know whether it's a word of mouth thing, whether Facebook decided to show it to you. There's a lot of different ways you could have found us, so I would like to know. Also, guys, we're thinking about doing a contest, and what it would be is we kind of got the idea off of our topic yesterday, so we'll give it like a week or something before maybe Monday. I don't know. I'm not sure when we're going to do it, but we want to get you guys to give us an idea for a cutout, and so we're going to pick our favorite one, the most creative one. So that way you guys are going to get like really into the thought process because whoever um, idea we pick, we will make it and cut it for you, send it to you for free, and maybe do like
Some store credit.
some store credit.
Yeah.
So let me know what y'all guys think about that. I'll let y'all know when we do it. You can go ahead and be thinking about your idea. You don't gotta like draw it. I mean, if you want to like draw us a little rough sketch to explain what you're talking about, you can. But like, we'll just need like
We'll do like
your
email
idea.
entries of the idea.
Yeah, probably email entries. Y'all be thinking about that, and we'll get like the finalized details about when we want it to start and go through what we're gonna do as far as store credit. So we'll figure that out.
Randy says we just popped up on Facebook one day. We're so happy. Sally Tackett was top fan for him.
And Brandy's been watching for a year and a half now.
Jennifer Tucker's goodness friend, founder. It takes over to yourself. She bought that strong.
What's this about?
videos popped up on our feed.
I mean, I like to know that. That's cool because,
It helps us. It helps.
yeah, it does. And we really don't know how a lot of you guys found us. And I literally think about this all the time, just about how mind blown I am that you guys watch the videos. So it's cool to know how you guys
Miss
watch it.
Stacy said she just searched for wood pieces to paint on Facebook. And found it.
Well, that's awesome. That means we're doing something right with the search engine keywords, huh, Phil?
It's Brother Bill's apartment.
All right, so this is
Okay.
Florida orange. Me and Bill both like the vacation. Bill never really gets to take a real vacation back home. You like kid watching, mowing the yard. This is what old man stuff is. This is what I assume he does.
Or for that. Doesn't work.
Yeah, he does still bring
Still
his
working
computer
on it.
home and work, so he's still doing what he's doing while he's here.
I can't remember last time I've been on vacation, but rather than thinking about it.
The last time I remember going on was like the golf tournament or something like that. It's been a while.
It's been over 2 years since I've been to the doctor. But
Yeah.
I just went somewhere. Even what?
That was like the other night.
the weekend, and then went on vacation. What to do on
Well, I can tell you the last time I went on vacation. My priorities are clear. Okay, then
Different stuff. Facebook ads.
the fans that she her sister bought across several years ago. She found us on Facebook a year ago.
I love that, guys. It really is cool. I don't think I'll ever grow tired of that because I'm not that great of a painter. I'm, I'm all right as a person, but I don't ever like it. Really is crazy this hard here. It really is, and y'all continue to watch.
I definitely think some of our Facebook viewers are coming shit. Facebook, Instagram. We have 15 on Instagram today.
Go Instagram. Well, like I tell y'all on Facebook,
No, that's right.
if you go watch us on Instagram, you're more likely to win because we have less people watching there because we're growing. We're trying to get to 10,000 followers, so if y'all want to help us on that journey, share us. You can share us in your Instagram story. You can tell people like, hey, go follow these people. We would appreciate that because there's a lot of cool things we'll have access to once we reach that. Instagram gives you like more ability. And I already talked to you. Maybe that's why y'all come to shit because I talked to y'all about how much I love the Instagram. I just love Instagram. But I think it also has a little bit to do with my age because Instagram was the more popular one for me growing up. It kind of came out probably when I was 15. I remember like my very first picture on Instagram is a picture of Corey. So I had to have been around 15. We started dating at 15, isn't that crazy, guys? I was 15, he was 17.
Miss Hanley Dakota, I'm guessing. She said she's been around forever. I bought a few crosses over 10 years ago. Love everything y'all had. If you bought crosses over 10 years ago, it was probably limited to what you could buy.
Yeah.
We didn't probably have much more than crosses.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about, guys, a lot of you probably don't know how we got our start. So, backstory, Build Across was started to fund the program that is ran here. It's a 12-month drug and alcohol discipleship program. We have a men's program and a women's program. So the men's program runs Build Across and Kettle Corn. Women's program runs the thrift store in town, the VAC Home Store, which is our Build Across storefront. And we have a coffee trolley. So anytime you purchase from any of those businesses or you share anything about those businesses, you're helping out our ministry. But we started like way back when I'd have to ask Dad when what the very first fundraiser was, and it was probably like fish
I
fries.
said fish is probably.
Did we do car washes at one point? I can't remember.
I don't think car wash.
The
I'm
thrift
not saying
store
we didn't.
has been around for a really long time. The thrift store is
Helping people move and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Landscape and everything.
my yard, the women's program clean. Dad, the thrift store's been around longer than Build Across, huh? Okay, yeah. Was the program started then? Okay, the program had just started. That was 2005, I think. Hurricane Katrina. Hurricane Katrina hit. A lot of the refugees came here,
I knew it was around Katrina.
and during that time, all the donations for Hurricane Katrina and stuff like that was ran at a civic center here in Bastrop, and somehow that turned into the thrift store, which is still being ran today. So it's been open for 16 years. My sister manages the thrift store now, and I get to work here with guys. But anyways, and then how we got into crosses was, to, to my remembrance, is we had a guy who made a couple and we sold them at the fair, and they were like cut with a jigsaw, painted, and then he would splatter paint them, real cute. That's what I remember. Am I right, y'all?
That was before my
That
time.
was probably before y'all's time.
But that's what I heard. So yeah.
Yes, we sold crosses at the fair here in town, and then I don't know how it turned into what it is. We went to Canton one time with a bunch of stuff, and again, all this stuff is being cut with jigsaw. Like people were back there tracing it, cutting it. Now we have machines. So that was our main thing. That's where we got the name Build Across, because these stacked crosses here. This was like our main thing, and so you could build your cross. You could pick out your pieces, like Build-A-Bear, because I had a Build-A-Bear. I was very confident. And then now I don't know that I've ever painted a live cross. I might always paint shapes now. I would say that's probably our main thing. I'm just gonna try where my Hey Tara. I know y'all love this. Hey, that little pool patty, she is opening, her and her husband Jacob are opening up a pumpkin patch this fall, and I'm so sick and excited. They've already planted some zinnias, and I think you plant pumpkins in um, July, so that'll be
I think
happening.
it's pretty soon.
Yeah. They got the rose and stuff, so that's gonna be happening, and that's what I thought about. If you're local, you can follow. I think it's Broadway Family Farms, and they're gonna have like corn maze and all kinds of stuff.
Ms. Packard's mom, she asked the question, is it against the what? Is it against the rules to watch on both Facebook and Instagram at the same time in order to win?
No.
I don't
Absolutely
think so.
not. We do not have. We're not strict or crazy about any of that. We want to give back to y'all because this is a marketing tool for us to be able to get on here. It's also like a community thing. We love getting to kind of know you guys better. That helps us serve you better. So this is for you guys, not for us. So whatever y'all want to do. If you want to watch it on multiple you want to create 5 different Facebook pages and watch them. We're not.
Just make sure you share from all of them.
Yeah, we're not going to stop you. You guys are really helping us out every time you share, like, or comment. So.
Ms. Debbie, we do have this red cutout. Give us just a second. We'll put that link for you in the comments. The link in the comments.
Y'all, I have got to pull the gingerbread house that's at my house. I painted. That's a whole story there. When I came back, it was right before I got married. I worked up here with Sarah Howell, who does the videos at the thrift store. Y'all, that was probably the most useless time of my life. I remember being so bummed out because I didn't feel like I had a purpose here. Like, I had a job, but I didn't feel like I was, anything special or contributing here. So I worked with Sarah, just painting alongside her. Like, I just would come to work and paint for a few hours. turns out I learned a lot from her, and it makes sense, like God connected those dots to where I'm at today. But during that time, I probably spent like 3 days painting a gingerbread house, and it is immaculate. You guys know I don't do a lot of detailed stuff like that. I'm all about quick and easy. This thing has me as a gingerbread girl with a tulle skirt, Corey is a gingerbread man, and a little triton that has a little piece of twine that's his collar. Super cute, but also crazy. I was crazy. But I was bored. I didn't have anything else to do. All right, whatever. I'm gonna paint my yeah. Dad, I think it's Dad that talked about like the insignificant moments you go through in life, and you're like, "What am I doing?" And it feels really useless, and it'll bum you out. But just know that that's when God works, because He was working, and I had no idea what He was doing. But here I am doing the live now.
Good.
And y'all like it for some reason, so I got to learn a lot from Sarah. All right, I painted this in peony, and then I'm going to blend some soft pink for the top. Gracie, I saw you blending in that video. Getting the art to you. I love it. I love those videos.
If you didn't know I was on the video and I was going to post it, that's shame on you. She knew I was on the video.
I knew.
She didn't think I was going to.
She knew. She was just like, he's going to watch this when he misses me or something.
Yeah. I'll do that too, maybe.
That was hilarious. Okay, I'm going to paint this succulent, and I'm going to learn succulent names. Y'all know how I feel about succulents. I'll be killing them. They are one of the hardest plants to keep alive, and people are like, "Oh, they're easy." No, they're not. I'll tell you that right now. They're not. But I want to learn the names of them so I can be a little bit of a teacher for you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, I always hear them very generic. I don't know anything about the different ones.
I know about my dolphin succulent, which I really need to bring to work to show y'all, because I talk about it all the time, because I think it's the cutest thing ever. Also, if you guys are local, Tara and I are going to do another sale in September.
Yeah.
So
Stuff.
probably some more house stuff that we've accumulated.
Oh, yeah.
It was great. I enjoyed it. It really helps you bring in the stuff,
Yeah.
Like that worked out. Well, it really wasn't, because anything that she had, like, you even would read comments, which I wasn't expecting you to do. But she would stay on top of bringing me stuff. So I have it all wrote down, y'all. I meant to send it to you. I have this page that's like this big. I'm literally writing in little tiny sections, filling up all the stuff I've sold. It's chaos. But it's good. Everybody's like at the point where they're picking up now. And it was a successful fundraiser. I was able to pay for my septic tank they got from y'all today.
Super easy for me.
Thank you guys. Yeah. See, I profit mainly though. So it's good that it's easy for y'all.
Yeah.
It's like you don't really have to do anything.
I just donate some stuff.
And I do, y'all are wonderful people out there. I do have a little bit of a following when it comes to selling stuff.
Yeah.
People get pumped, and it's like they're waiting for me to post, and it's kind of fun. It's like what's it called? Like well, I'm thinking about when you go and you're buying cattle, and they're like an auction. It's almost like an auction, like it's exciting.
Yeah.
Mom has a ton of purses too that we gotta go
Oh,
through.
I know. And I'm gonna get rid of some of the next one.
I only have like 2 purses. I have one purse. I have a Tory Burch that's a really expensive purse, and people have asked me to sell it multiple times, but I couldn't sell it for less than like probably $300.
Right.
And that's a lot of money. So like I don't want to ask that. But yeah. There's a little
Tara, they want you to be a guest on here and paint with Scarlet one day.
Also,
I'll do that.
Yeah.
Tara can come paint with
You've
me.
done it before. Right?
Y'all, Tara?
No, we talked about it. I don't think I ever did it.
Really?
Tara's my sister. Y'all probably know that, but if they don't hit the video at just the right time, they'll miss this information.
Yeah.
So, Tara is who I was talking about, runs the thrift store, and they do a live, because the thrift store and the DHC home store are connected by an opening. And so they do a live, on Wednesdays at 1.
Mhm.
And she gets to run the thrift store, and we're hoping, me and her, to be able to get into, like, maybe go to market one day eventually. It all kind of happened so fast, we didn't get to go to this one. But, and get like home decor that we'll be able to sell on our website in addition to like our cutouts and stuff. So I'm really excited about that. Y'all know that's right up my alley.
I'm getting a whole lot of. I think we need to change something a little bit. Facebook here.
Y'all really like this,
I've had 6 people today say they're interested in it.
my profile.
I think we need to order
Y'all
one of
think
these.
they like this view of me.
Packers mom says she loves watching Jared there.
Yay.
Well, the goal is to have
Thanks.
multiple cameras set up, and where we can do like an overhead shot. Right
Yeah,
there.
and I think what they'd really like is to get one from like right here so that they can just make me extremely unattractive and get my double chin, because every time they set up the camera, I'm like, lift it up, lift it
I
up.
didn't see your burgers.
And then yeah, exactly. And I'm like burnt and crispy right now, so I'm like not even, I'm just like not even trying to do nothing to my face. Too crispy. Mom's like, how did you let yourself do that?
Is that crispy for my house?
No, this is crispy. I went to Michaela's the other day.
Oh, okay, okay.
But you know the UV index is higher some days. That wiped off. And then that had to have been what happened, because I wear sunscreen every day. I'm not your typical 20-year-old, 20 in your 20s. I'm 24. Like that wants to bake herself. I like a tan, but I do try to take care of my skin.
Oh, yeah. What ordered Dr. Lancer? I've been meaning to tell you. I'm on your
Skincare?
shop. Yeah.
Yeah, tell me about it, because if you guys are a Mary Kay representative, let's talk about this. Mary Kay, my sister, not this sister, Rebecca, sold it probably when I was like 11, 10. So I had been using Mary Kay from the time I was 10 years old to until recently. They changed the formula of the face wash. Devastated my whole life. I've been using this stuff for 10 years, and the new formula makes me break out in hives. I want to know if y'all are selling Mary Kay. Let me know what happened. And how do I fix it? How do I sign a petition to make them change back what they did to me? This video is very long. I hope y'all are enjoying it. All right, I'm going to paint some of these stripes here. I'm also going to grab terracotta because I'm going to paint my pot in terracotta. Did you see my Instagram story?
No, my pineapple is thriving.
I'm getting a lot of requests for people to be in the video. I'm not sure if y'all are doing it on purpose or accident. We're not going to let you be in the video. Already talking about
Well, guys, we like to keep it clean on here. Not that any of us wouldn't, but there's no way for us to vet y'all. There's no way for us to know what you're about to comment, and so we do it to protect y'all. We don't do it to be rude. Okay, so I'm about to show y'all this too. This was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Whoa.
Y'all look, 2 weeks ago, this is my plant on my front porch. Yesterday. That's 2 weeks. Isn't it crazy?
Yeah, that one.
Isn't it crazy? No, I'm not a plant killer. I'm just a succulent killer. They're hard.
They're so hard to keep alive.
See?
But my aloe vera, and did we get that at Sammy's?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's doing good.
That's good.
Did we get the aloe vera at Sammy's?
No, you got it at the
At
Naked
Naked
Powder.
Powder.
All right, guys. I'm painting the base of my pot here in terracotta. It's truly the color of terracotta. If you guys are getting ready to order paint, add this one to your cart because I also use it a ton during fall. This is pretty much my go-to color for pumpkins in the fall. Now, if I'm painting for Halloween, then I'll use the brighter orange. But for fall, I like just a fall traditional pumpkin. I like to use terracotta. I tried to text Michelle about the pictures, and my phone has no service. I'm not taking pictures of my phone back.
Oh, yeah. It's gonna be massive.
Oh yeah, y'all can get in on that. I'll text her about it. Not that I've even got permission from Michelle if you're watching. I'm sorry. I want to ask her if we can come out there one day and take some pumpkin patch when they grow.
I'm sure.
I'm sure she won't care. I mean, think about how cute Trey will be. I'm gonna order my bandana.
That's literally the first thing you said about the pumpkin. It wasn't also ready for pumpkin or a bit of pretty or it was.
I said I'm so
I'm
excited,
trying to be.
and I am so excited because last year she's grown pumpkin.
Kip and they can handle Betty.
I'm not ready for him to get married, Tara. He's only 7 years old. He's still not a baby. They can have boyfriend girlfriend pictures. I'll have to pray about the wedding. Guys, Tara's son has a little toddler named Pip, and her and Triton been going strong for 5 years now. So yeah, they're in love.
I gotta go, y'all.
All right, love you.
Bye.
But yeah, I do think he'll be. I really am excited about it. Like I've already been texting my friends about going to something.
Did you not go to the pumpkin patch? I mean,
Well, like when I was a kid, like we would go on school trips. So like I've never been to Curry Farms. Well, no, because I'm always like, this is something I'm working on. Is like being like, don't wait, because there's a lot of stuff I'm like, well, I don't have kids to go on to go do that. But I'm over that. I'm over that. Like I'm all about, also like pictures. I wouldn't get professional pictures because I was like, is it dumb? It's just me and Corey. And I'm like, no, I'm over that because I want to remember this season in my life. And have professional pictures of Triton. It's the cutest thing ever.
speaking of going places and doing things, have y'all seen in Fort Worth they opened the restaurant?
No, but I'm sure Corey desperately wants to go
Let me
because
check that out.
there is nothing Corey loves more than Jurassic Park. Every single time it's on TV, he's watching it. He's begged me for years to dress up with him for that Halloween. And he wants Triton to be a little dinosaur, and he's going to be the dude. What's his name? I don't know. He's a lot more mature than I am, clearly.
It's a big deal. Go through.
Oh, yeah, we got to go.
I need to. It's just open,
So cool.
but it's a whole deal. Like they have a ride, and like you go in the lab where they're doing it.
No.
I like Jurassic Park too.
Yeah.
And so does Owen. So I think at some point we'll go. But it opens this weekend.
Yeah, I would like to do that. And then also in Disney World, there's the
And the tickets are crazy.
Wow, that's really not bad. Yeah, at Disney World, I want to go to like the Avatar area. I think that would be really cool. I do want to go to Disney World. I always said I didn't because I don't ride rides. Like straight up will not ride a ride. I feel like the yanks my neck and I'd be getting a headache.
I've never rode rides either. I don't want to go for that, but I do want to go to Harry Potter.
Well, I want
Where's
to
that?
go.
Where's that?
Well, you don't like Harry Potter?
Um,
Where is that
you
at?
do or don't like it. I would definitely go see the princesses. I have no shame going to see Ariel. Take a picture with
Where
her.
that's at? Yeah.
I would like just experience of it. There's shows, but what I really want to do more than that is go see World. I desperately want to go see World because the whales. Yes, you know that when these whales retire, they're not bringing more whales in because of all the people haters that are like, but these whales would have died had they not. These are rehabilitated whales. They would not.
Rescue it.
They're rescue whales. That's why they're there. They would have died in the ocean. But there's some people that's like, it's inhumane, blah, blah. Sorry if that's you. Please don't get offended and come to me. So I want to go. I think it'd be really cool to see them splashing around, and I love the ocean and stuff like that. So that's on my bucket list.
We did a poll, people found our videos, and almost 60% said that it was random to their Facebook feed. So that's a good sign.
That is good. Fish Packers Smile, I have been in the golf course a couple times this week. I haven't played yet, but I have it.
Hey, and let me say that that's thanks to you guys that are that 60% of people have found us through Facebook. That has nothing to do with us and everything to do with you liking, commenting, and sharing because that is how stuff shows up in other people's feeds. It's suggested because they see that y'all like it, so it'll show up in your friends feed. If you don't do that, then they think nobody likes what we're offering, and they'll hide our posts. So thank you for that 60% of people that are following.
Where is it?
I think Orlando.
Okay, what's in San Diego?
But like
Isn't
if I-
there one in San Diego?
Oh, there might be one in San Diego too. I don't know.
We mentioned San Diego Zoo.
Well, I like that. I would like to go there, and then I don't know how far the Keys is from there, but like if I could go to the Keys right after that. I want to go to all the beaches. My trips right now that my goal trips right now in the U.S. I want to go to Charleston and the Florida Keys.
I have not been to very many. I think I've been maybe
We're
4 or 5, I guess.
our family's a zoo family. Anywhere we go, we're going to the zoo.
Oh yeah, all you do.
We always go to the zoo.
Let's find the car real quick, guys. Did you ever watch Madagascar?
I did.
Bro, watch it.
After my time.
I mean, yeah, but I'm surprised you didn't watch
It's after
the
my
whole
time
thing.
too, but
All right, go
Step
home
back.
tonight and put in your list. The Greatest Showman. Have you watched that?
Christy
It's
said,
amazing,
"See
isn't
where
it?
I'm saying,
You didn't really care for it. Oh my gosh, don't listen to that. Because I've been trying to explain to him, you've got to watch The Greatest Showman, and he's like, it's a musical. It's not like what you would think, though.
I don't like musicals either, but
I don't like
that was
I don't like musicals either, but that was good considering it's a musical. Zach Efron's in it, right?
Mr. Plain,
Yeah.
it was over 10 years before I say it was over. It was probably close to 10 years. Wasn't it? It was
What?
when we went to San Diego. She asked if
what's the party part?
yeah, the park. I don't specifically remember that. We didn't realize how big that place was, and so there's no way you can do everything in one day. And during that little
Okay.
vacation, so during that little vacation, we only really planned to go to the zoo one day, which was a mistake. If you're gonna do that zoo, you have to have more than a day. I think it's a big world.
Wow. It's San Diego where the boardwalk is.
Pretty big.
You know what about? Yeah, it's like, it looks like in Italy where they got those like gondola boats or whatever.
I don't know. I don't
Y'all
know.
gonna know what I'm
Not
talking
saying
about.
that it wasn't there.
I'm gonna try
This
this
is a
real
long
quick, guys.
time ago. But, yeah. Here's one word. Here's one word. Yeah, I know.
I didn't even know there was a difference. I did not know there was a difference.
So it's supposed to be the largest city.
my sister does.
The largest city in the world is supposed to be the Henry Doorway here. Where is it? In Omaha?
Really?
Let's go.
Yep.
Hey,
San Diego's on that list.
Berlin, Geological, next. Beijing Zoo, I knew that.
I
Bronx.
just the Bronx.
Toronto Zoo. San Diego, number 6.
I joke all the time about
I
y'all
know that.
getting us famous enough that we're able to do tours and come to these different cities that are really cool. And I say that I'm joking, but really I'm putting it out there in the world. And
Miss Christie said, "Are you thinking of the Riverwalk in San Antonio? They have gondola boats.
San Antonio, not San Diego.
San Antonio.
Y'all know exactly what I was talking
Miss
about.
Amy, do I? What I was going to say, University. Harry Potter's University.
Yeah, so funny story about that, guys. And y'all, if you live in the South, you're gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. I live in the Bible Belt. I will sure it's not allowed to watch Harry Potter. Now, I don't necessarily share that view anymore, as long as you go into it with the right headspace. But so anytime he talks about Harry Potter, I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. Because every time it comes on TV,
I love it.
my dad.
But you
That's
don't be
the one.
listening to me.
That's the one right there. That's the one right there. Anytime it comes on TV, it's like on like the fourth one or something. And I can't start there.
You need to watch the movie.
Yeah, I just didn't like it when they followed it, I guess.
Did y'all read the book? Did anybody read the book?
No,
No, I did.
I started one.
I did read
I
the
was in
Twilight
prison.
book.
Had nothing else
No,
to do.
But it
I
was
nothing
did
else to
read
do.
the Twilight book, and I read the Hunger Games book. So that's probably the last series of books that I've read. No, I didn't. I didn't get around to Harry Potter.
I've read them all. Probably 6 or 8 times.
Don't you have a woman? I mean, and two, honestly, it's a little surprising. Like, you're not the type.
I'm not. I just like, I don't know.
I get it. Did you watch Star Wars or what's Star Wars and what's the other one? Star Wars and
Star Trek, Star Trek,
no, there's something else with Yoda. Is that Star Wars?
Star Wars.
What about The Hobbit?
Spin-off.
What's that? Lord of the Rings. I did. Okay, so
I did like those.
I didn't watch Star Wars or any of those. I've never watched any of them. It's always seemed too daunting. It's like they're so long. There's so many of them. Yeah,
Movies.
yeah, they're apparently epic, but it's just always been intimidating to watch because you have to like carve out some of your life with that. And I'm definitely a binge watcher, so if I get really into a show, I can finish 3 seasons in a week, and that's not helpful. I'll be like up at like 2 a.m. Corey's gonna sleep for 6 hours, and I'm not joking. He's an 8 o'clock sleeper. Like watching these shows, I'm like, I've got to go to bed. So I'm a little scared to start. I'm outlining with my stronger brushstroke marker, guys. You can always swap this up for a paintbrush. The sharpening marker is so easy and wonderful that I usually choose it. And if you missed it, guys, today we're talking about how you found us. So let us know in the comments, like and share. We're going to pick some winners in a little bit. Also, we're thinking about running a contest where you guys kind of give us a shape idea. Then we'll get to pick which one is our favorite, and we'll make the shape for you for free. Send it to you, probably 18, 20-inch size, I'd imagine. And then also, I'm wanting to do store credit. But, you know, I mention these things on the live so that they're bullied into them, and they can't tell me that. Because I'm looking out for you guys and trying to get you the best prizes, the best deals. We talked about the store credit. I don't think we did, Bill. Actually, this is 100% my idea and not yours.
Hey,
I'm just
Good
kidding.
times too.
This is definitely definitely actually Billy's idea, and I thought it was incredible, and I'm excited about it.
Mr. Reed, I guess Reeves Woodcraft from where you get your mark.
I get my marker from a box in Sharon's office, and I steal them.
and it's
On
a
the
never ending
regular.
box.
And every time I go back there, they're like, stealing my marker.
My angle there was you can buy it on the website, Reeves.
You can't. I'll get there. I'll get there. They are. I'm full of stock, so they're always like, I'll be coming in there and like grab a handful of markers. Yeah, they're amazing. It's the Sharpie brush stroke marker. So if you don't buy it from us, make sure you get the brush stroke marker, not the regular Sharpie. I have not had good success with those. Just make sure everything's dry, and it should go smoothly. Because sometimes I'll be impatient, and it'll be wet.
Sure.
Hey, but she did a really good video that's on there. I know, your dad. That's what Jared and your dad do. They're like, get in the video, do this. And he'll come out here. I'll be looking like dumb look on my face, hunched over like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. And Billy will be like, what are you painting today, Scarlett? Filming. No, like, hey, I'm about to film so I can like snap. He's like, what are you painting today, Scarlett? So, you know, you guys, you're supportive and you love me, so it don't matter.
This Siren 16, we do have some karate cutouts. Since you like to karate cutout belts on, you can paint the color of the belt.
Oh, that would be
We don't necessarily have that. We do have karate
yes,
cutouts.
that's a good idea.
That is a good idea.
Write that down. I didn't do karate, guys, but I do look forward to my kids doing all these different things.
Karate was more, I think, prevalent back then when I would get up something big to try to.
See, I hope that my kids want to do that stuff because, guys, I didn't play any kind of sport, any kind of anything.
Play before y'all.
That just wasn't me, and I don't regret that. I don't regret not playing sports. But I do think it would be fun to go watch my kids play sports and stuff. So I hope they want to.
It's not. It's not fun at all.
It's not fun at all. Yeah. It's not. I don't think I would enjoy it for
I have a
sure.
bunch of siblings that don't.
Yeah, and you're like, I don't.
You know,
The only chance at first is yes. Charlotte Holmes.
LOL. I'm golf. No, I'm just kidding. I do golf them around probably more than they like. I'm not the owner, so I guess um technically my dad is, but really probably what he'd say is it's the Lord's business, and it is, guys. Like I was saying earlier, um, this business and all of our fundraising opportunities were started to support a 12-month drug and alcohol rehab for women and men. Both Jared and Billy have gone through, and it's free. So everybody who comes to it, they don't have to pay for anything. Even if you don't have clothes on your back, you're gonna be okay. We're gonna take care of you. So the way that we're able, yeah. So it's not like you have to have like, yeah, sure, we can be like, hey, bring this, this, and this if you have it. But if you don't, we're gonna, get you fixed up. I say we're. I've actually never dealt with that aspect of it, but that's what this business is for. So every dime that's raised here is going to help these people out. And there's so many people that have been changed through it. I always joke around and say that, the reason my parents didn't have boys is because my dad got like 100 boys with these guys. Yeah. So I don't have brothers, but really Billy and Jared and several of the guys up here are like my brothers. But that's why there's 5 daughters, because they're like, maybe we'll have a boy. So that happened 4 times, girls. And then I was in an accident 8 years later after all of them.
I
I
do know that
am.
your parents are special people because I have one daughter at 2, and I couldn't fathom having more than her.
Can you imagine? It's a miracle. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I think that I tell them all the time how crazy they are for letting that happen. But at the same time, I think we kind of started to take care of each other. But it is a lot of responsibility. That's 5 weddings, guys. So yes, there's 5 of us. And yes, I was born 4 years after the fact.
Well, I have 9 siblings, so
Oh,
you're pretty
wow.
lucky.
You have me beat, yeah.
How many?
9.
Do you really?
Not all of them are like.
I
I live with 3 of them. 4.
Dad, were you upset when you found out Mom was having another kid? He said no. Guys, because I was 8 years after the fact. My parents were almost 40 years old. And now I'm a favorite, so it all worked out. I make sure to let my sisters know that too. When I was at the beach, there was a shirt that said favorite daughter, and oh God, but I didn't. I mean, I didn't want to ride her too bad because she doesn't think she's there with me. All right, let me grab this light. I'm the baby. What can you say? My sisters are 8, 10, 14, and 16 years older than me. All right, I'm about to finish this off by highlighting, so y'all get ready to pick your winner. I always like to highlight with like the smallest brush in the pack, which is usually number 4, round. I always highlight with a round. And then I love to use cotton, 260 goes whitest and brightest white. And kind of just stick close to the edges of whatever I'm highlighting.
We'll go ahead and announce it, all right?
Yeah.
On Instagram, Shanley Dakota, I'm guessing.
Shanley Dakota, please email us at admin@build-a-cross.com, please, so that we can ship this to you. You'll get it finished.
Your mama said there's more hard to
My precious one. People listen to me talk about favorites. We're best friends, so I mean,
And I think all your sisters know it now, so it's just a
I think
commonly accepted
I think
thing.
Tara is in competition for it though. I think she's a pretty close. I joke. Clearly my parents love all of us. I do think the relationship with me was a little different because I was 8 years later, and I was an angel, so I was easy. Um,
Never gave them a little trouble. Did you?
no, I mean I remember the spankings I got, like 5, and I remember them very vividly, probably because they broke my heart. That's who I was, like knowing that my dad was upset with me.
I think they molded you behavior.
Yeah, I mean, maybe because I did, like, I just never wanted to upset them. And knowing that I had really did break my heart.
Anytime. I'll ask you anytime. Not time.
I did something, yeah, it's just like, I don't know, but the people want. So I'll sign it. And I'll go over the colors. So, I started out with, but I'm going to go from the top. Putty, peony, plum crazy. I mixed, peony and soft pink here. I have Florida orange. Um, limeade, evergreen, kudzu. I have evergreen, limeade, peacock, terracotta, funky tongue red, and Florida orange. And then I highlighted with cotton. You know, too, it's funny. I think about this sometimes when I'm signing my name. As a child growing up, I always really wanted the double capital last name just because I thought it was a cute signature. And now I'm getting to sign these pictures. Life's full circle, you know? All right, Billy, who's your winner?
Gary Sly Steichen.
Why?
Gary Sly
Why?
Steichen.
Carrie Slice Steichen. Please email us admin at build-a-cost.com so that we can ship this out to you unfinished. As I always say, we only ever need your shipping address. All giveaways should. They're asking for card information. Lock. We got your back. I want to watch out for you guys. So we'll be back tomorrow. Please be thinking about your ideas that you want to submit for our thing we're doing. I always forget you can use squirrel at 30, and I've been forgetting about that. 30% off. Don't forget to check out our kettle corn. Colby's watching me.
We are going to.
We have an extended sale. You can go follow Papa Lot on Facebook. Billy will put that link in the comments for you. That lets you know new flavors, where they're at if you're local. You can always order from us. I tried dill pickle this morning. It's amazing. And I don't even like pickles really that much. It kind of tastes like ranch. And I really like it. So that's it, guys.
We're located at if any of y'all watching from Baton Rouge area, we at the mall through Friday.
Yeah,
The Mall of Louisiana.
I'm sure you can probably drive around the mall too.
Yep, it's right off the road on the boardwalk, so you can get it from your car too.
Okay. So I know exactly what you're talking about. We're gonna be in a big yellow bus.
Big yellow trailer and
Big
a yellow tent.
trailer, yellow tent, like neon yellow. So you should be able to find it. So thank you guys so much. Yeah, you'll smell them. Sniff them out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I enjoyed the bird coming. It's bright word.
What?
Where did that come from? I don't know. All right, guys. I love you. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow.